Hello everyone. Today we will draw a locus of point for a given constraints in a 4-bar chain mechanism. So here is the given question. Figure shows the 4-bar chain mechanism O1AB O2. So this figure shows the 4-bar chain mechanism O1AB O2 with O1 O2 as a fixed links. O1 and O2 are the fixed links. O1A and O2B are driver and driven cranks. O1A is the driving crank and O2B is the driven crank respectively, and link AB is the connecting link. Link AB is the connecting link. Draw the locus of midpoint M of the link AB. So we have to draw the locus of a midpoint of link AB. Dimensions of the link are given and the initial position is shown as in the figure. So here the dimension is like this. O1A is equal to O2B is equal to 60 mm. So O2B and O1A is equal to 60 mm. AB is equal to 45 mm. So first of all we have to draw O2. We have to find mark the O2. Then after we have to measure 60 mm to mark B. Then after measure 105 degree angle and draw BA, which is equal to 45 mm. Now draw line parallel to O2B from A and mark O2 at a distance of 60 mm from A. So draw this link. After drawing that particular link, now we have to draw the locus of B and locus of A. So if we want to draw the locus of A, here we can see that these links O1A and O2B are oscillating links. So it will oscillate in anti-clockwise direction and clockwise direction, in clockwise and anti-clockwise direction like this. So measure O1 to A, draw the circle or draw the arc. This will be the locus of A and this will be the locus of B. After drawing locus of A and locus of B, now we have to find out the maximum extension of the links. As we can see that these links are oscillating like this. Both links are oscillating like this, like this. Now we have to find out the maximum extension. That means maximum extension of O2BA and maximum extension of O1AB. So for that we have to find out the data, that is O1A plus AB. It is equal to 60 plus 45. So the maximum extension of the link will be equal to 105 mm. So measure 105 mm. Here I have drawn the line of 105 mm. So measure 105 mm and find the maximum extension of the link. Maximum extension of O2BA will be over here. Over here. Maximum extension of O1AB will be over here and over here. So these are the maximum extension of the links. That means when O1A link will reach over here at this point, at that time the B will reach over here. Whenever this O1A link will reach over here at this point, the B will reach over here. This is the maximum extension of the link O1AB. O1AB. Now same, whenever O2B will reach over here at this point, then A will reach over here, and when O1B crank will reach over here, the link BA will reach over here. So these are the maximum extension of the link. So after finding the maximum extension of the link, mark this point 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, 11, 12. Randomly mark this point on the arc of the circle. Let us say that this is the A0 point, 0, A0 point. This will be 1, this will be 2, that is A2, this will be A3, this will be A4, 5, then after reverse 6, this will be 7, 8, 9, at 0 it will be 10. Then after 11 over here, 12 over here, this will be 13, this will be 14, and this will be 15. The static of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Mark the points to show the locus of A. So the locus of A will moves in between 5 and 13. Now we have to find out the locus of B. For that, measure length of A to B link. Put around 1. When this A will move over here, we will get here the B1 point. So join this B1 point, 1, 1, so this will be 1, and as we have to find out the locus of midpoint, so this will be M0, then at a distance of 22 mm from B and from A, we will get the midpoint 22.5, because the length of link AB is 45 mm. So now mark a point on this line having length is equal to 22 mm. So measure 22.5 mm, sorry. So 20, 21, 22 and 22.5. So this will be M0, M0, this will be M1 point. Now same, put your rounder on 2, give an arc. So this will be the second point. Join these points 2, 2 and mark the midpoint of the link. We will get the locus of M at 22.5 mm. So this will be point 2. So now this will be third point that we have already marked over here, 3. Now mark the midpoint of this link. This is the locus of link AB. So this will be third point. So these are the locus of midpoint M. These are the locus of B, and these are the locus of A. So from locus of A, we have to find out the locus of B. Now over here we will get the third point. You have to mark the point accurately, because the distance between 2 points is 2 lengths. So we have to mark the points accurately. So this will be the fourth point. Join 4 to 4 and find the midpoint of this link at 22.5. So this will be the fourth point on the link. Now 5 will be over here, that we have already marked. Over here, mark the point accurately. So this will be 5 point over here. Now find the midpoint at 22.5. So this will be the fifth locus of M, midpoint M. 5, you can give the name M0, M1, M2, M3, but here due to space or due to less space, we have marked the only 1, 2, 3, 4. Over here also we can mark A0, A1, A2, but due to less space we have marked 1, 2, 3 only. Now from 6 we will mark over here. So this will be the 6th locus of B. 6th locus of B. Join this line. 6 to 6 and find the midpoint of 6 to 6 to get the 6th locus of the midpoint M at 22.5 mm over here. To mark that point, this will be 6th point of or 6th locus of midpoint M. Now 7 to 7, 7 over here, give an arc over here. So this will be the 7th locus of point B. Join 7 to 7. You have to do it step by step because you have to be precise. 22.5. So this is the 7th locus over here. 7 over here. Now 8 to 8 over here. 8 even arc over here. You will get the 8th point over here near to this point over here. Join 8 to 8 and find the midpoint at 22.5 mm. We will get the 8th locus of midpoint M. This is 22.5 over here. So this will be the 8th point, 8th locus of M. Now 9 to 9. 9th locus of point B. Join 9 to 9 and find the midpoint. To find the locus of point M, find the midpoint at 22.5 mm. So this will be the 9th point here. 9. Now 10 to 10. It is over here. 10. Join 10 to 10. It is little nearer to this point. Find the midpoint at 22.5 mm. We will get the 10th locus of midpoint M. Now 11 to 11. Find the midpoint 22.5 mm. This will be the 11th point of midpoint M. 12. Reverse over here. This is 12th point. Join 12 to 12. Find the midpoint at 22.5 mm to get the 12th locus of midpoint M. This is the 12th locus of midpoint M. Now 13 to 13. 13 will be over here at this point that we have already marked. So this is 13. Find the midpoint or 13th midpoint of 13th locus of midpoint M. This is 13. Now 14 to 14. 14 will be over here. 14. Join 14 to 14. Find the midpoint to get the locus or the locus of midpoint M. 22.5 mm. This will be 14th point or 14th midpoint. Locus of midpoint I am 14 over here. Now 15 to 15. We will get 15 over here. Over here 15. Join 15 to 15 and find the midpoint to get the locus of midpoint. I am 15 to 15, midpoint 22.5. This will be the 15th locus of midpoint. I am 15. Now mark this point. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So these are the locus of midpoint. I am joining this point with freehand curve. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 2, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and again 0. So this will be the locus of midpoint M. This problem is little bit complicated, but it is easy to define the midpoint if we will do step by step process. So this is it for today. Thank you.